Hello and welcome to episode 167, and this time, 4 weeks later than planned, we are at Linbrook Fishery. Me, Ginge, Taylor, Keith. We was meant to have John here, but for some unforeseen circumstances he had to drop out.
He's on his period.
Yeah. And later on today we'll be joined by Aaron, but he'll be over the other side of the lake. So, as it stands, we have actually already done a night, but it was a late evening by the time we got here.
I thought you were skipping that out.
No.
Oh.
So we have already done a night, but by the time we got here last night, it was getting darkness. Then we had an almighty storm hit us as we were all trying to get the rods out, so basically the camera just didn't come out last night. So none of us are catching yet, which I do plan to do today.
At some point, yeah. Yeah.
So,
that'd be nice.
Right, anyway, I'll leave it there until something carpy happens. Let's go fishing. Right then guys, so I'll give you a little shout to where my rods are. So as I said in the intro, when we got here last night it was kind of late evening, sort of almost getting dark when we got here, so didn't really have time to do any leading around. But as I was getting everything set up, one of the bailiffs come round just to make sure everyone was alright and everything, and he suggested my left hand rod. I chucked down the margin here to my left. You can probably see it, there's a tree sticking out, and so if I can get one down by there, he said that's normally a good spot where some fish come from. And the middle and right rods, he suggested, actually we'll bring the camera around and then we'll show you. I've brought the camera around. The right round rod and the middle rod. You can probably just see it over my shoulder, but there's a bit of a tree that sticks out a bit higher than the other trees. I can't really make out on the camera, but there's a single tree somewhere there. He said if I aim for my right hand rod for that tree at 13 wraps, he said that's normally a known spot where fish come from. And then the middle rod kind of just to the left of it at the same range, 13 wraps. And so they're normally, like I said, the known spots where fish come from. So that's exactly what I've done. So in the pouring rain last night, I put a bit of bait out as well with a spod rod. Didn't have time to clip up the spod rod, so I just loosely cast out some bait at what I thought was about 13 wraps. And then one of the other bailiffs come round today and actually said, told him what I'd done. He said that was a good tactic. He said a good spread of bait is actually a lot better than a tight spread of bait, compact amount of bait.
Hello!
Right, so in a short while, I'm going to leave the rod out for another hour or two yet, and then in a short while I'll go and mark out the rods exactly to 13 wraps, and then put some more bait out. So I say we're all still blanking at the moment, but it was some horrendous weather we had during the night, so I just couldn't get the camera out. So I just recently told you that my left hand rod is going to my left hand margin, which the bailiff said I need to sort of put in front of this tree here. But if you can make out, let's have a little bit of a zoom in. Someone previously has managed to snap off their spom in the branch above, so ideally I'm going to somehow try and get it out the way, because it's a bit in the way for what I need to do effectively. Hooray! It's out the way. And a free spawn. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of bait out now. I say it's just probably before lunchtime now, but I'm going to get the baiting up done now. Another one of the bailiffs has been round and said bite time on this lake normally isn't around this time of day, so it's bite time is normally night time on this lake, so I feel safe now knowing that I can put some bait out at sort of any time during the day and without worrying about disturbing the fish too much. So I got me bucket here, and what I've got in here, I ain't got spod mix as such. Alright, let me just flip the camera around. So what I have got is a load of boilie crumb and pellet mix. This is the Mystic Plum from Hinders, the boilie, and the pellet is also from Hinders, which is the flats. So as you can see, is a nice crumb mix in there, quite a bit of powder as well. That's all purely from putting it through the Ridge Monkey crusher. So a lot of it kind of turned to a powder, which I suppose is quite good, because when that kind of the powder of the boilie goes in, it's going to be instant attraction. Although if bite time is going to be at night time, that's probably not really what I want at the moment. So that's pretty much me baiting strategy, and the bailiff said that's pretty much what works on here is boilie crumb and pellets. So I've kind of fluked it really with what bait I've brought with me. So but anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be spodding out. Right, let's get some out there. Well then guys, as you can see, and probably hear, we've got the old heavy raining again. And this is pretty much what we had all yesterday evening and last night, which is why the camera just didn't come out at all yesterday. Well, even if I did get the camera out, from the time we got here to actually was what daylight was left, I probably only had about an hour of daylight, so that's just another reason why the camera didn't come out. Just wasn't time. Oh, but look at that guys, that is absolutely torrential. Who's going to put a bet on that if I get a run? If anyone gets a run, it's going to come now. Wow, that is biblical. Jesus Christ. Luckily enough, I've just got all my spodding done in time. I've put about 10 spods over my middle rod and my right hand rod. That might sound a lot, but a lot of it is crumb and powder, so it isn't really. Oh Jesus Christ, look at that. So that is my 2 open water rods baited, and then when this rain, if this rain stops, I'll chuck some bait into my margin down that left hand side there. As you can see by that shot, that form hanging from the tree is now out the way. Right, looks like we just got to sit out this rainstorm before we can do anything else. Oh, Jim just trying a tactic of fishing next to one of the aerators. Was that your tactic?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
Give it a go.
When you're a professional like me, you just have a feeling for these kind of carpy things.
Yeah, right. I kicked your ass last time.
I'll let you.
Yeah, right, you had no choice. Hello!
Right guys, you join me during one of the few breaks in the rain that we're having at the moment, and this is a chance for me to redo my rods. Well, I say redo my rods, as in wind them in to rebait to get them out for the evening now, because it's sort of late afternoon now, so obviously this time of year now we lose the daylight really early, obviously, so I have to redo the rods for the night a lot earlier. So anyway, waffling. So I'm going to show you my rigs how I'm fishing this session. As you know, I don't normally show my rigs until I start catching, because I like to show you what's working, but on this occasion I'm going to show you the rigs I'm using purely because I'm using a new bit of tackle that's on the market. Everyone's probably seen them. So the rig itself is an IQD rig, but to make up the D part of the rig, you can probably sit there against the backdrop of my ugly face, is the new D rig kickers from Corda. Now if you're like me and suffer with sausage fingers or fiddly knots, some of you are probably going to say the whipping knot ain't fiddly. Well, maybe not to some of you, but maybe to some of us it is. So a little gadget like the D-rig kicker is a cracking bit of kit, and I find it a lot easier than trying to tie a whipping knot. So yeah, so basically IQ D-rig, but using that D-rig kicker. It's really easy to do. Not tie the hook on with just a knotless knot, and then cut off what would be the hair, and then you thread that bit onto the hook first, pop your little rig ring swivel on, then you pull your line through the kicker part and then put it onto the hook. Really easy, and it makes a better D-rig than I ever could. So all of you that want to say whipping knot is easy, well yeah, if you can do it and do it good, then yeah, it is. I can't. So, and there is one which is baited up. So that's it. The IQD rig on all three rods. The only difference is I'm putting a different colour bait on each one, different flavour bait. The pink one you just saw there is the cherry bonbon. I've got tutti frutti on another one.
Harpoon on the last.
And then, oh, that voice you could hear is Aaron, by the way. He's just turned up. So, and then this third rod. Oh, didn't do that very well. Managed to pull a bit of braid out. So, yeah. So, did I just say this third rod's got blackjack on it? I've lost my train of thought now. So, yeah. So this third rod's got blackjack on. So, basically, just trying to cover sort of different colour options really for what the fish might be on at the moment. The bailiffs have been round and said at the moment pink seems to be the one that's actually doing it here, but I also just said as long as you've got some at high vis on, that's all you need really. Right, so that is my 3 rigs ready to go. Before I cast them out I will mask the hook part with a bit of a PVA foam nugget. Alright, I'm going to get them out shortly. Right guys, that's all 3 rods out for the evening now. Unless anything happens fish wise, the rods will not be touched anymore. Averted a small disaster on the left hand rod. The branch where that fox bomb was hanging from, and I managed to clear out the way. As you may have seen, when I swung the line out to do the underarm plop into that left hand margin, I managed to hook that same branch, but it was only just hooked over, so I managed to swing the line off fairly easy. But ideally could do with them few little branches being cut back. But anyway, so yeah, all 3 rods are out. Like I said, all on the IQD rigs. Left hand rod was on the blackjack wafter, middle rod on the tutti frutti wafter, right hand rod on the cherry bonbon wafter. So, all in the hands of the fishing gods now. As you've seen earlier on, the baiting was already done around about lunchtime. So, all I can do now is do that and wait.
Which side? Over there. Straight ahead?
Tree line.
No, in the tree.
Is that actually into the tree?
Yeah, basically. He's casting into the tree.
I can't fucking see it, so I'm gonna hope.
Oh, that's a tree there.
What about the branches behind me? I'm alright.
No.
Yeah, you're alright.
Beautiful! Beautiful!
I did hear the slight rustling of leaves on its way down
It went straight in the water then.
via 3 branches.
No, 4. The one in behind him.
So when you get a run on that, you've got to drag it out of the bushes
Yeah,
first.
well, take a chance on it. It's worth a chat. It's not in the branches, he went straight in the water.
Right. Well, apart from the intro, this will probably be the only time we see Keith in the blog.
It's probably a
No,
good
I'll have a
thing.
cut of fish soon. One of them big monster cats.
Right then guys, so the second night has come and gone, and nothing has happened for any of us. This venue's proven a bit of a tough nut to crack. Certainly there's some fish boshing out in the night. The bailiff did tell us bites are known to come at night on here, but boshing is about as far as it got. So we've probably got about 5 hours of fishing left before I'm gonna call it a day. Plenty of roach showing in the margins, mind. And it rained plenty last night again, so all it seemed to do this session is rain. But I think that's it. Look, I think looking at the weather forecasts last night, I think we're not due any more rain anymore today, which will allow us to pack up in the dry. Guys, just been chatting to all the other lads, and I think between the lot of us, between rigs and approach we've been trying between the lot of us, I think the only thing none of us have actually tried yet is a zig. If I can find the end of this line, that's exactly what I'm going to try now, just for the last few hours, because that's what I'm going to do. This water's about 7 foot, maybe 6 foot at the moment, so I'm going to try mid-water. So 1, 2, 3, an extra foot for tying the knot. So yeah, so just on one rod, gonna try a zig about mid-water. Just to try something really. So there's nothing has worked on the bottom. So have to try something different to what we've been doing, because obviously what we've been doing hasn't worked. Keith just said he's off to go and tie a zig as well, so he's going to try one as well for the last few hours or so. 1, 2, 3 times back up the hook. So yeah, so just a little update guys, just to say we are trying. So when I tie my zigs, I always tie them still knotless knot style, and then cut off the hair, which is why I whip down the hook and then back up, and then it kind of stops the hook, the mono, from flipping.
Play it.
There we go then guys, with a few hours to go. Taylor is into one. Finally, might see a fish in this blog. How's it fit? Oh, oh.
Just don't leave it so low.
Does it feel a good one?
Yeah.
What rig?
I've got a clue.
Can't remember what rig you called
No.
it. Put it on that
No,
rod.
because we were just chucking them out for a bit of fun.
Oh,
There's a cat.
Huh?
I think that's a cat. Well done. He's not come back, has he?
No,
he's gone out further than he came back in.
Yeah.
Come on, Tate, good lad.
Six years later.
Full grown hair.
Yeah.
Grey hair.
He's got grey in his beard
Watch your
now.
trees, watch your trees, mate.
Yeah, I know, I can see, I was looking.
dun 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 dun
I
dun.
think it's coming through.
Bit of dramatic music because finally might see a fish in from a Linwood blog. Linbrook blog. Dun 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 dun. I'm trying
20 yards. And then it just went.
to cut Keith out because he's chuffing on a cancer stick, and this is a child-friendly blog.
Is that why you're not funny like that? Honest carp vloggies. He always loves the swearing.
Dun dun, oh, dun dun, coming in, dun 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 dun
Don't
dun.
even laugh. I'm trying to concentrate.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey look, that net's wet and it headed for the range.
In the
I haven't seen
meantime,
the leader yet.
Oh yeah, no.
Just going to try for the snags, isn't he?
Yeah, watch me head.
Get down, get down. Gently.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dixie! It's Dixie!
I'd laugh if that's the biggest
Yeah.
fish in the lake on Chris's vlog. It'd be a first.
Angry.
flipping heck, you mean, for this
Sorry,
child-friendly
sorry.
blog?
I am very sorry. Flipping house.
His first run. About 15.
All that progress he made is
Oh
now
no,
vanished.
Yeah.
my battery's going.
No.
A bit out of breath there, mate.
Right then, back with the fight again. I just had a bit of a moment there where my camcorder battery was,
I haven't got the leader yet.
it just died, so I had to quickly run back to my swim and go and grab a spare battery.
With all the filming you've been doing all week.
It's the only bit of running he's done.
How can a battery now? He ain't used it.
Yeah, but he sat there and goes,
He's
look
playing
at
it nicely.
me,
Tate's playing
I'm
it really
annoying.
nice. Playing it nice. We haven't seen the leader.
Right.
We haven't seen that leader.
No,
This fight could go on for a little while by the looks of it, guys, so look at that look of concentration on Taylor's face.
Or shock and horror.
Look, that's,
zoom in
Look.
on his nose hair.
look.
Jesus Christ.
He's off again.
Damn, it's that seagull, it's flying.
Right, I think this fight could go on for a while, guys, so we'll
Okay, we'll all go make a tea and
we'll come back later on because my breakfast is going cold.
both covered and leaves.
Another run, another.
It's got to be.
Oh God, I'm gonna.
Feeling it.
Oh, it could be a big
Yeah.
carp, they do the same. But you're not getting any nodding, and cats don't do nodding. They just tend to plod. They're very young.
Listen to that bit of
Shimano.
expertise from Keith there after he's caught his
second,
one
three.
cat.
Kitten.
His one cat he's ever caught, and now he's an expert.
No, I'll think about it.
He's going halfway across the lake. Aaron's going to net it in his swim.
It's going, isn't it? Could be a cat.
Hold on.
That is just.
He's got half hour left in that.
Yeah. Right then guys, like I said, we'll come back to this, because otherwise I think half this blog's just going to be watching this reel go. Have you got enough line on there?
I hope so.
Yeah, you should go to the other side.
Right, we'll come back when the whatever's attached to the other end is on the bank, hopefully. Right, little update.
20 minutes.
About 15 minutes has passed since we were last watching Taylor, and I don't think we're any closer to seeing the fish yet. It's putting up one hell of a fight.
Yeah, I'm actually shaking.
It's going to go in the net.
Oh shit.
That ain't gonna
We
go.
are close, guys. About another 10 minutes has passed since.
That's a pussy.
Yeah.
Then it's a cat. It's 100% a cat. We've seen it. It broke the surface, and it's gone again.
And there it goes.
You should have bought more than 48 hours for that one.
This has gone on for about half an hour so far now, this guys.
30, innit?
Yeah.
That's 30, mate. I want 30.
Were you recording legging and winging him into the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
Well, that's what happens when you catch your first species in it. You get a dunking.
Yeah.
Oh, I just jump in, I'm happy.
Well,
You got to change your clothes.
we thought
Yeah, I do, actually.
we were gonna see it landed then because it was close, but it's got another run. Probably come back to in another 10 minutes, guys.
Half hour.
It's been about half hour so far. Taylor's never had a fight like this before, have you, mate?
Nope.
It's not fucking net.
Well, it's. Is it this time? Is it? Is it?
How am I supposed to get that in a net? Do you see the net? There's no way I'm getting that in the net.
You can have.
I can't.
There you go.
Look. Stupid
Get
net.
it in there, will ya?
Can't stop fannying around to get. Jesus Christ, that slug in there.
How the fuck were you supposed
I'm
to
getting wet.
I'm grabbing it by the mouth because it hurt me last time. Ellie,
Look,
Hold on,
the thing
where's
just
that
won't fit in there. Grab another
Grab a
net
net,
and grab by the tail.
just stay there, Tay. Oh no, don't. Yeah. Let's see if I can get his tail in. No, nearly. Go on.
It's.
I've got a wet foot.
What? Second net, right.
Oh my god, quick! Fucking get in, you cunt! Quick! I got.
Right.
Look, come out. Oh no.
Gone?
God, fucker! Come here, you little bastard! You ain't going anywhere. Oh my god, I hurt my fingers.
And here we go, guys. No wonder the fight took half hour plus. As Taylor has caught the cat known as Doug the Slug, and it has come in at a whopping 70 pounds 12 ounces. 70 pounds 12 ounces. Even Aaron at the light end looks like he's struggling.
I couldn't manage anything like this.
So you do know you've got to take your socks and
Look
shoes
at
off and
that.
let it go in.
Gaping chasm, guys.
There you go.
Couldn't get it in the net.
Look at the
Still
size.
couldn't get it in.
Look. Size of that mouth, guys. And the catfish one is pretty big too.
Right then.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Tay. Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Right then.
Go on then, Doug. This ain't Doug the Slug, you can name it.
Hold on, Tate. You can't.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's got an okay.
It's still 20 minutes before he's coming out the net. Whoa. Well, I'll never.
Hey!
Nice one, mate.
Take
We're just coming up to 11 o'clock. It is the 11th of November today, so 11, and we're about to pay our minute silence in respect for those who have fallen to support our country in conflicts. So a minute timer on my phone at 11 o'clock. Cheers. Now. for a minute. Respect to the fallen.
See you next
See you later.
Pussy Matt, yeah.
Bye!
Bye.
That's it. Taylor's caught his big fish and now he's off.
He's tame, he's sore, and he's conquered.
Guys, well, we've come to the end of the video now. Well, Ginger's going now, he's all packed up, and me and Keith are in the middle of packing up. So, it's all come good in the end. Well,
Thanks to Taylor.
Thanks to Taylor, yeah. Yeah, and well, what a way to end it as well. Well, very awesome 71 pounder. So, yeah, there's not a lot else to say really, but well done Taylor. Biggest catfish I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, we had a feeling it was a catfish when he was playing it, and then when
I knew I should have chucked him in.
Right, anyway guys, right, thanks for watching this, and I'm not sure when I'll next be fishing and blogging. I'm definitely out in about 3-4 weeks time at the Monument Fishery. Oh no, in 2 weeks time.
Todber.
No, yeah, me and Keith are going to Todber Manor in 2 weeks time.
Yes.
So, and we're planning on just being on Wadmill Lake, the runs lake of the complex.
I bet
So-
you blank.
Right, anyway guys, right, I'll see you in 2 weeks time on Wadmill Lake at Todber. Till then, tight lines.